welcome back to the Sebcast. I'm your host, Sebastian Van Dyke. Today we're diving into a story that changed the world, which sounds almost too simple to be true. We start with a question that sounds like a riddle. How did early Christianity spread, especially when it could cost you your property, your job, or even your life for being a Christian? Let's turn back to a story that begins at a well in Samaria. Here is a woman, an outcast in her community, who meets a man who turns her whole life around. Jesus reveals to her who she is and everything she's done, yet he offers her hope. What happens next? She runs back to her village and says, "Come see a man who opened up my whole life." It sounds simple, too simple maybe. But consider this, she wasn't a theologian. She didn't give an impressive sermon. She just shared what happened to her. This simplicity is the core of how Christianity spreads. Ordinary people share their personal experiences. There are no large stadiums, mega events, or PowerPoint presentations, just honesty. But wait, you might say, how could this work in the dangerous world of the first century? Christians were persecuted. Going to church was risky. Bringing the wrong people could endanger everyone. And that's where the early Christians were clever. They didn't see the church as a building or a place. They were the church. They were a network. They carried their faith into the world, into their homes, workplaces, and markets. Their faith spread not by bringing people to a place, but by making their lives a place of hope and grace. The Samaritan woman at the well did it first. She was just honest about what she experienced. And that honesty, that simplicity, set something unstoppable in motion. So here's the question for you and me today on the journey to building the #1 network for people's lives. What are we sharing with those around us? Perhaps the most extraordinary ways we change the world are the simplest. As simple as that. Until tomorrow, take care.